Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bomber Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfella, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you, get 18% off. We out. All right, man, we back. Goodfella Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Appreciate the love, support. Let's do a boxing rundown list real quick. And apparently, some things happened in the ring. They haven't ranked Gervonta Davis or Leo Santa Cruz at 35-30 or 126. Remember, they fighting for a 130-pound belt, 135-pound WBA, Super WBA belt as well. Also, Joyce and Danie Dubois, they getting it popping. So they fighting, I think, November 28th. I think that's the same day as Roy. And also Mike Tyson. Also, we got some good news for the UK fans about Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko. And I think, I can't pronounce his name, Filip Hrgovic, the heavyweight. He said he wants to fight Danie Dubois. So let's talk about all of that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Somebody wants to join us. Just woke up from his nap, so say what's up, Mason. Big Mason. So like sitting in my lap, I don't know why. Companion dog. But yeah, the ring did not rank Loma or Leo Santa Cruz. I heard the thing about them right ranking Tank. Dougie Fisher said that Tank did make weight for 135, but eventually he made weight for 35 and beat Gamboa. They didn't consider Gamboa a world beater. They said he officially left 130. So they didn't rank him at 30, didn't rank him at 35. He didn't give an explanation why they don't rank Leo at 26 or they don't rank him at 30. He is a title holder at 130 pounds. You know, they might just think that Al Heyman spent his money and bought him a title shot. I forgot who he beat. But he is a title holder, so he shouldn't be amongst the top 10. Christopher Colbert is number 10, and Leo Santa Cruz is not ranked at 130. Now, I think one of the reasons they didn't rank Leo Santa Cruz at 130 pounds was because I just lost my thought. They didn't rank him at 30 pounds because Al didn't get him a formidable foe for that title. And then as well, the reason they didn't rank him at 126, I think he's officially given up his 126-pound title. I think Zucan and Josh Warrington is fighting for that title. And Josh Warrington is rated as the number 126-pounder, which that's a conversation in itself. He's not better than Gary Russell. He just really lost to Kid Galahad. So at the end of the day, it just seemed like they got some issues with Al. You know, the ring is owned by Golden Boy, and they've been trying to sue Al. So, you know, the ring, that's why the ring belt lost its prestige. When they sold it to Golden Boy, it was a conflict of interest. They give Canelo the benefit of the doubt and all that type of stuff. So, really, boxing is in, you know, they in need of the Golden Boy to sell it to an entity that's not going to have a promotional bias, or we need a new lineal belt from a new sanctioned belt body that's not going to really be on that bull job. But, you know, I think Tank should be ranked amongst the 135-pound. He holds a secondary belt. Richard Comey don't. You know, and if he fighting at 130, then he should be re-ranked at 130. It's a lot of guys that's at 130 that shouldn't be on the same level as him. But this is what you got in boxing. This is the proper representation of boxing, in my opinion. And people say, what you mean, CJ? It's all about bravado. It's all about people not wanting to work with each other. It's all about holding biasness and being angry at a sanctioned belt body or being angry at another promotional company and not being able to be objective in these type of situations. This was going on in boxing. Boxing got a tremendous big war, you know, that nobody's really paying attention to. People thought the Cold War was over. It's not over. You know, this Cold War been going on for like over 10 years right now. Bob got them kicked off PBC, or Al Heyman kicked off for HBO. Then eventually him, Oscar De La Hoya, main events. They couldn't get the big fights going. You better not throw up on me. Are you good? Things they don't tell you when you get a dog. I don't know. Hold on. You good? Come on. Things don't tell you about get a dog. He don't shed. Mother dogs shed. They throw up. They get sick like humans. You gotta have hospital bills for them. So certain things you get a dog, it ain't cheap. All right. You want to get the most out your dog, you gotta walk them, train them, feed them right, all that type of stuff. But to continue on, I just don't, this is basically what boxing is about. Holding biasness and holding grudges against each other. And you just can't even get the sanctioning belt bodies to be on code with each other. You can't even get the Ring magazine and Ring TV not be biased. Remember they was convincing fans that Canelo was gonna whoop Floyd, and when everybody knew Floyd was gonna whoop Canelo in their heart. Dougie Fishy, Stevie Kim, they still got that hate in their heart for Al. You know what? It is what it is. When they start working with Al, I guarantee you their money got a lot of funny. But it's a travesty that they not ranked. Do I like Leo Santa Cruz? No, I do not. That's just my opinion. I don't like him. I don't like nothing that he stand for. Do I like Tank? Tank cool. Tank can fight, but he representing what boxing not representing. Teofimo Lopez is handling his work, his heavy work. This should be Tank fighting Lomachenko for undisputed. But I'm gonna keep it 100. They both should be ranked at 130, and one should be ranked at 35. If Leo gave up his belt at 26, and that's the reason they don't rank him, but he's a title holder at 126, they trying to diminish Tank and Leo Santa Cruz, which I ain't somebody that's trying to put it on the pedestal, to be honest. I most definitely don't want to put that fight on the pedestal. It's garbage. It's trash to be on pay-per-view. And to be honest, it should be called the Duck Bowl, but they should be ranked at 30 or 35. But let's continue to keep it moving. Especially with Leo fighting for a 35-pound belt and a 30 belt, he should be ranked at one or the other, even both. But yeah, Daniel Dubois and Joyce, they gonna fight November 28th. They building up bull jive fights. I'm trying not to cuss. They building up bull jive fights. This fight, they had to go take intern fights, and then they fought each other. Forget all that. They building up bull crap fights. You got Billy Joe Saunders, if he don't fight Canelo, and Callum Smith taking intern fights before they fight each other. For what? Why they just can't fight each other now? Why is you wasting the network's money? Why can't the network put the money up now for the fight? But I think it's all got to do with having fans in the stands and all that other good stuff as well too. So good to see the boys and Joyce getting it on. Think it should be a good fight. I may do a prediction video for it. I'm probably one of the few United States fans of Joyce. I'm a huge fan of Daniel Dubois, so it's kind of going to be funny seeing these dudes bang it out. So I like them both. People say, oh, Joyce is so slow. Oh, he's going to beat Brian, and Brian Jennings going to beat him. He beat the dog shit out of Brian Jennings. And typical boxing fan, well, Brian Jennings really won that fight, or he wasn't. I ain't trying to hear that. He got his vegan ass whooped. He got whooped on. I like Brian, but he got whooped on. Like I told y'all, Joyce, well, he's slow. George Foreman wasn't the fastest. So, November 28th, it's going to be on BT Sports 1, so it ain't going to be on pay-per-view. That's a positive, and it shouldn't be on pay-per-view. You can't just make y'all pay for anything. But I look forward to seeing that fight. Same day as Rory and Mike. Obviously, it's going to be on around 5:30, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in America. But yeah, also, you got Teofimo Lopez and Vasyl Lomachenko. They will be on TV in the UK, so y'all ain't got to find no legal streams. I think in the UK, they got a firewall up where y'all can't even find any legal streams. Can y'all use VPNs? Let me know in the comment section. But yeah, we'll be on Fight TV, but you got to pay like, what is it, $12, $13, $15 for the fight? How's a fight free in America, but then they make you pay for it over there in the UK? And Bob Aaron went off on Sky TV again. Fight TV should be giving it to the fans free, but then again, like Bob Aaron said, a lot of promotional companies, a lot of TV networks over there didn't want to pick it up because they couldn't monetize it. So Fight TV put, what, a 12 or 14, 15, 13, whatever it was, dollar price tag, which should be a travesty, bro. And I don't know what they charging them to put it on in the UK. So obviously they don't want to put a fight on where they're going to take a loss on it. But like I said before, it's a travesty that y'all have to pay for that fight. But y'all know what to do. If you know how to stream and get that fight for the free 99 and the 5-finger discount, I'm all for it. Forget, paying for boxing. Boxing, or support the fighter. We want to get these fighters paid. We want to get these fighters paid, man. Fuck all that, man. And I say that because they don't care about us. I would happily pay for boxing, every now and again, had they thought about the hardcore fans. They don't think about us. It's their own pockets, it's their fighter pockets, and the casual fans. So at the end of the day, the casual fans keep disrespecting them. They keep disrespecting us. And pretty much that is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But also, before I continue on to close it out, I think Filip Hrgovic, the heavyweight, want to fight Danie Dubois. Frank Warren said Joe Joyce already beat him in the World Boxing Super Series tournament, so it ain't really no reason for Danie Dubois to fight him. I think the Hrgovic cat is with Eddie Hearn. So Eddie Hearn and Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren really don't like each other and don't do no business with each other. That's like the Al Heyman and Bob Arum of the UK. And also, they ain't trying to do Joshua Buatsi versus Anthony Yarde neither. And Buatsi didn't look too good in his last fight, I heard. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, they ain't really trying to work together. So, you know, at the same time, I don't think, you know, Frank Warren gonna risk that fight. You know, because that dude don't bring no money in the UK. He don't bring no money in America. So, you know, what's so funny about it is he was willing to put Danie Dubois in there with Wilder. Wilder lose again with Fury. But he ain't willing to put Danie Dubois in with this Filip Hrgovic character, which is funny to me. These boxing promoters, they be capping and they don't be keeping it 100 about this stuff. How you come ready to put him in there with a former one of the longest reigning champions of this era, but you don't want to put him in there with Filip, whatever his name, Filip Hrgovic, whatever. Like I say, man, Frank Warren, he be hiding Anthony Yarde. Hopefully he be a little bit more aggressive. Hopefully he be a little bit more aggressive with Danie Dubois. But like I said, he ain't dealing with a lot of pitches. You know, he probably got a fastball and a curve. That's it. He don't have a curveball, a slider. He don't have no change of speed pitches in his repertoire at all. He don't have no change of speed pitches because, you know, he don't have that much capital. He don't have that many great fighters that's on his roster, and he try to hide them. He try to babysit them. And the only reason he gave Anthony Yarde to Kovalev because of the money. Once again, Anthony Yarde back on the bum bashing thing, and he's a tremendous talent, but they won't let him show his skills. You know, they won't let him show his skills. And like I said before, less promoters, you know, it's the best for boxing. Hopefully Frank Warren, he ain't shit neither. Hopefully Eddie Hearn fall off with his own. We ain't got to worry about them again. Go back to making your UK domestic bum bash and clashes, and, you know, let the Josh Taylors and Tyson Furies of the world, you know, step it up and do its best. They want to sit here and tell Al and Bob they need to make the best fights. They ain't even trying to make the best fights. They can't even make Fury and Joshua happen. Like I said, they've been hiding Joshua for years. You know, they've been hiding Joshua forever, you know. If they felt that he could beat Deontay Wilder, why not beat Deontay Wilder? He called him out. He called Wilder out first. You know, that's what the UK been about. Man, there's a few real ones in the UK that'll fight anybody, anytime. And we seen that Billy Joe Saunders is a perpetrator and he a faker. You know, but let's continue on. Apparently, to close it out, Canelo and Uterman is getting another extension. It's like the 15th extension. They're getting a 15-day extension for a purse bid. And they giving Canelo every opportunity to get that belt. And right now, he sent the counter offer to the zone. We haven't heard nothing about the counter. If the zone accepted or not, he going back to court with his weak case, which is going to get thrown out again. He want to fight Uterman for the WBC, but never wanted to fight David Benavidez for the WBC. And once again, the zone want Canelo to stop cherry picking his opponents. Even though Canelo got the benefit of the network behind him, the benefit of the commission behind him, the benefit of everything, you know, everything. They going to give him the win regardless. Floyd beat him every round, and he still got a split decision. So why is you scared to fight these guys? And maybe he's scared to fight these guys because he can't keep up or he can't take on the chops for real. So he really pushing to fight Uterman because if Oscar De La Hoya and Canelo caught the WBC, like, oh, we're going to be tied up for a minute. You know, we can't fight Uterman, just pass it along. They can stop holding it up, but they not. They really trying to probably get the zone to put on the Uterman fight, and that's probably part of his counter deal. I don't have no inside information, but that's probably part of his counter deal. You know, we want the zone to put on the Uterman fight, and the zone not with that. The zone need numbers now, and they tired of do cherry picking. They should have did their homework because Canelo been a cherry picker, and the WBC is showing y'all every day. You know what I'm saying? Is that they favor Mexicans, they favor Canelo, and they don't favor the brothers unless they bring it back like Mayweather. So Deontay Wilder shouldn't have lost his title in the ring. He should have threw that WBC belt in the trash can. But these dudes don't have the heart or the grit or the determination, or they don't have the character that Muhammad Ali had. Deontay should have threw that thing in the trash can. When they kept threatening him to strip him for saying what he said, he should have threw that shit in the trash can. You bigger than the belt now. Floyd should be leading the charge, but Floyd, he wanted his face on the belt. You know what I'm saying? Instead of Floyd starting his own belt, non-sanctioned belt body, he got the mind of a Negro. He got the mind of a worker. Floyd ain't no boss. Floyd don't put no plays together. If Floyd was in the dope game, Floyd would be at best a middleman. He really would be a runner. He don't have a boss's mentality. He always get a check. He don't create all the shit he run. Mayweather promotion, Leonard run that. TNT clothes, he didn't even come up with the idea. He don't have a boss's mentality. Y'all got to stop confusing niggas with money with money as bosses. They not. That's the God honest truth. They not bosses. It's some dudes that got a lot less money than Mayweather that's a real boss. You know, that really make their own plays and make their own deals. And I'd rather be a boss than a fool and an idiot with money, because a fool and an idiot with money gonna go broke just like Mayweather going broke now. But y'all know what it is. Let me know what you think. You know, don't forget you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate is share the video one time for the one time we gone.